What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Traveling Circus, and welcome back to a very full Lake Teresa. This is my first time seeing it completely full. We've had crazy amounts of rain. Dad's been out here. He's been telling me this is the first chance I got to come out and actually see this, but man, you can see just a few inches below our little orange flags right there, but she is holding water. Look at that. Look at that. So awesome to see. Feels like it took a long time, even though in reality we finished it up in late August. It's March now of the next year, so not too long. 18 feet of water. You can see a lot of surface area there, and man, just so cool to see. But the reason that I'm out here today is very, very special. Today is the day that we build our foundation. We are meeting the guys from Southeastern Pond Management, and they're bringing the fish truck. Today we are stocking bait fish, some golden shiners, some shell crackers, some bluegill, but we're gonna get with those guys, break down the plan to build Lake Teresa into a trophy bass lake, and it all starts today. And it's awesome. It's really awesome to see. Let's go take a walk around, check this full puppy out before Southeastern Pond Management gets here with the awesome fish truck. I'll just start right here on this point, and you know, this is really deep right here. We made a transition area where it's got bricks, kind of like a bluff off of this point, but it doesn't even look like it's that steep now that the water's up. But there's our concrete tile that we put in, like a bridge pile. Of course, there's another one horizontal on the bottom. Here's some of our stumps. Some of our stumps have washed away, it looks like. But this is that pocket. There's your feeder creek coming in right there. A little wet weather spraying. Look at that right there, man alive. And we actually may be making some changes to the spillway to give us another 3 feet. So you can imagine that's going to go on up that holler, on up into those woods. But right now, we're just content with the fact that it's full and we got fish on the way. Of course, this being the point where eventually we'll build a cabin. Dad's sitting up there in the truck because it's spitting rain. Of course, we got rock piles out here, if y'all remember. If you haven't seen all those videos, make sure to go back and watch those. Very important in the whole process. There's several Lake Teresa updates, but today, like I said, the most important day so far, other than when we put the cover in here before the tornado. That day. Look right here, this tree flooded out. It's awesome. Of course, we got this pocket right here. Holding a lot of water, guys. Holding a lot of stinking water. Cannot freaking wait for years to come on what's going to happen out here. And the coolest thing, of course, Lake Teresa, named after my late mother, and so it's awesome to see it coming together. So freaking cool. Look right there.
Appreciate you coming. Yes, sir.
Here we go, we made it. All the way out to Lake 2. All right. Here it is. It's the big day. We're building a foundation, right, Luke?
That's right.
This is the foundation. All right.
Good deal.
Got the man. It's Doolin Luke's out here today. Luke Moran from Southeastern Pond Management. And I keep talking about a foundation. How important is it to do what we're doing before we put bass in?
Oh yeah, you got to get the forage base established for a predator population before they go in. Some people.
How long are we talking?
Ideally, we'd get them started a few months in advance.
Okay.
So we're stocking a little bit bigger fish today than we normally would, because the time frame's a little bit different on getting the bass that we're going to get.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
typically we would stock a new pond with fingerling fish a minimum of 2 months, probably 3 months or longer, you know, before the bass are stocked.
So today, golden shiners, some shell cracker,
and some copper nose.
Some copper nose, man. And see, I like catching those.
Oh, sure.
Just as much. So I hope my bass don't eat all of them. They can eat most of them, but
we got you a good automatic fish feeder here.
All right.
And you get some good high protein fish.
And you told me on the phone these 3 to 5 inch shell cracker, these brim, they'll spawn.
Oh sure.
First
Yeah, they're sexually mature now.
Okay, so we're gonna have lots of babies.
As soon as they get bedded up out here, they'll start spawning.
That's awesome, man. All right, let's go look at fish. Check it out right here, bluegill, shell cracker.
There's your little shell cracker,
look at that.
And nice sized bluegill there.
Those do look like that. Those look like bass snacks. That's
absolutely.
Like. Now those can be people snacks too. We talked about that some. I don't mind cutting the sides out of those when they get a lot bigger. I like catching shell crackers. That's awesome. Pretty. Look at that. That's a copper nose right there, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Bass candy.
Pretty fish.
And that's the whole thing. Like talking to Luke and the guys from Southeast, it's all about a forage base. If you want to grow trophy bass, it's all about forage. And we were talking, Dad and I were like, oh, threadfin shad, gizzard shad. No, right here, what I think we're gonna see.
We do like threadfin, and we'll
in a bigger lake,
in a bigger pond. They're awesome, but in smaller ponds, golden shiners are
a king, huh?
Pretty good option.
Okay.
Good size.
Now, how often do these guys spawn in a year?
They mostly spawn just once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
They spawn in the spring, and
once the water gets to what, like 58, 60, will they do it, or is it like a 65?
It's more in the 70s.
Okay, in the 70s. Interesting. Okay.
More bluegill.
Bluegill. This is.
Bluegill.
What do you think, Pop?
2 thumbs up from me.
2 thumbs up. Fish tank loaded down.
I brought bobbers.
So the coolest thing about this trailer, mobile fish relocator is what I'm calling it. That's a scientific term, mobile fish relocator. But really cool, it's got an aeration system, 2 oxygen tanks on the front, pure oxygen they're pumping in so they can keep these fish alive. Southeastern actually, they don't grow their own fish, so they utilize fish farms and different things, so they've got to have a way to transport these bad boys all over the Southeast, obviously. So really cool setup. And what we're gonna do, Dad is the man on the hose. The side of your head's bleeding. I don't know how that happened in a fish accident, but I mean, those golden shiners are rough. You sure we don't have piranhas? But Dad is manning the hose here. We're gonna plug this bad boy in right here, and we're gonna pump fish in. This is what I need in my live well. Like, I need a fish pump that just constantly pumps bass right into the express live well. But it's fixing to happen. So freaking cool, man. What a day. So one of the first things Luke did when he got here was check the water temperature, and we're at 59 degrees. The water temperature in these tanks, he's telling us, is 61. So as long as it's within 10 degrees, you're good to go. The fish will be acclimated, not have any shock, and they'll survive. So that's a really, really big deal. And man, we're almost ready, dude. We are almost ready. I feel like I should do some kind of dramatic countdown for this.
You should, absolutely.
I'll put some kind of crazy dramatic music right here. But check it out right here. Hooked up, and this is, it's like a ride at the fair, really, for fish.
Good fall here, so they should come out pretty quick.
They'll come out pretty quick. Here we go. I'm gonna go to both ends here. Bluegill.
Bluegill first.
Copper nose.
All right, I'm gonna put my foot there to hold that in. All right, ready?
Yeah, let's go.
There they come.
There they come.
I see 'em.
Holy cow.
Here they come.
And the first one down.
Fish in the lake.
There they go. There they are. Their new home, Lake Teresa. They're having the time of their life right now. Also wondering what in the heck happened.
That slide was a heck of a trip for them.
Watch them go right back up on the bank. Now see, if we had 5-pounders in here already, they'd probably be sitting at the end of the tube having themselves a time. There they go. These are copper nose bluegill going in. Crazy, man. So crazy.
I'll just move right down the road here.
All right, we're moving down the pipe. We're going for shiners next. Look, these guys right here, they're gonna have to get a lot smarter than this. All right, there you go. Yeah, go on now. Go on now. We can't have you hanging up here for the birds. So we're hooked up to the shiners now.
Shiners next.
Shiners next. Here they come. Down the pipe.
There they go.
There they go. Shiners in Lake T.
It's a good thing there isn't any bass
Yeah,
in
that's a
here
really
yet.
good thing. Here they come. Like I said, these are going to spawn, like Luke was telling us, at 70 degrees, so another, 10, 11 degrees, they'll actually be a shad spawn. Golden shiner spawn, I should say. No shad, but and they reproduce, and they swim around the bank too. Look at that. They're like, hey, go check out your new digs. We got some cover for you over there, all over there. 2 down, 1 to go. And one of my favorite fish to catch, actually, and eat. Some shell cracker. Fixing to take the ride.
Everything looking good down
Everything
there?
looks good, man. They seem to be enjoying their new digs so far. Everybody's happy. They're going to be happy for a couple months, then they're going to be really unhappy. Here we go.
Big ones in there.
Yeah, there were some good size ones.
Yeah, okay.
Shell cracker going in. There's some big ones in these. Some good size guys.
They're trying to beat this one.
Yeah. They're a little confused. We'll get them back. We'll get them going. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Stay on the slide. There we go. Oh, there's a few more coming down the pipe. Oh, a bunch more actually.
There's a big one.
Yeah, there's some good sized ones in there. Them would almost hit a cricket already. Don't tell the Duncan boys. It's very crucial to the pond development.
They will definitely eat a creek.
Right here, that's what's going in. See you, buddy. These are some of the guys that got away from those. That's a good size right there. This video brought to you by Southeastern Pond Management, not Home Depot.
But they have nice buckets.
They do have nice buckets.
Not an
I appreciate
ultimate bucket.
it. Yeah, if Home Depot wants to give us a call, we're fine with that. You can
I wish
assist
they'd give us a call.
in the cabin and dock building. Yeah, y'all guys want to call Southeastern or call us, we'll have our people contact your people. All right, Luke, we got fish in the pond officially.
Absolutely.
And I'm beyond excited. I've said it 15 times on
Sure.
this on this deal, but I wanted to talk about our plan because you guys at Southeastern set up a plan based on your goals as an angler and a pond owner.
That's right. Pond management has changed over the years to where you can tailor your fish stocking ratios, all different types of management based on what the pond owner wants to achieve in that body of water. So y'all's plan's a little bit different than most people do. We're looking at doing all female bass here. Want to maximize some fish growth without reproduction. That's going to keep the largemouth numbers low. You know, the numbers of predators low. Any population, the fewer individuals you have, the larger they'll grow. So that's the goal here, and what we've done today is get the forage base started.
Yeah.
And we'll watch it over time and have it ready for those bass come that time.
So in that female, because this is something that's new to me, we kind of learned this in talking to you. A lot of problems that you see with ponds, overpopulation, which stunts fish growth. We've all fished ponds that you can get 50 bites, but you might not catch a fish over 2 pounds. So we're trying to avoid that and then we don't have to take out as many bass,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
harvest as many bass.
Yeah, absolutely. So bass harvest can become a chore, especially if the pond's not right where you live, or you know, you're not there every day to take a few bass out. So having that situation where you're not having any reproduction, no offspring coming on from year to year, it really takes that out of the equation.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot, and this is documented forever. How big do you think? So we're going to have probably 8 to 10, 11-inch females.
Sure.
We're going to get.
Yep.
You've already got them ordered.
That's right.
This time next year, what are we thinking?
Oh, we ought to be seeing some 2+ pound fish.
Okay, next year, and in 2 years, probably 4. And these are F1 hybrids, so they're going to grow quick.
That's right. That's
they're
right.
cold weather tolerant.
Sure.
That's the goal.
Sure. So we got, you know, the F1s are a mix of the northern largemouth bass and the Florida largemouth bass, 2 subspecies there, and get the best qualities of both of those. And we've seen some great growth rates on those fish.
So in 2 to 3 years, we're seeing, hopefully, fingers crossed, 5-6 pounders.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. That's not a guarantee, but
I'd say 3 to 5 pounds in 2 years, for sure.
3 to 5 pounders. That's what we're talking about,
Absolutely.
Luke. I appreciate you,
Absolutely.
Southeastern.
Yep.
Give these guys a shout.
Give us a call.
Numbers right here. Awesome to work with, and they know their stuff. As you've heard, like, I just run my mouth about stuff. These guys actually know what they're talking about. We've done an entire video series on building your own trophy lake. These guys know how to build a trophy pond and lake. So we appreciate these guys for coming out and building the foundation. Well, that's all she wrote from the shores of Lake Teresa, and another Lake Teresa update. And I hope you learned something in this video from Luke at Southeastern Pond Management. Super knowledgeable guy that's really helping us try to achieve our dream of growing a trophy bass in Lake Teresa. It's going to take time. We're going to have to be a little patient, and I'm not exactly the most patient guy in the world, but 2 to 3 years, we're going to be catching some absolute monsters. Right here, look at this. Look at this. Right behind me, we're almost a full pool, and we're fixing to go up another 3 feet. So we're going to add to the dam, add to the spillway there a little bit, and this sucker is going to be up in the trees. As you saw, bluegill, golden shiner, shell cracker, and from talking to Luke off camera, it sounds like we're going to be getting bass a little sooner than we anticipated. Maybe here in the next month or so, we're going to be adding 8 to 12-inch bass to Lake T. So hope you guys are enjoying this series. Make sure you're subscribed to the Luke Duncan's Traveling Circus YouTube channel so you can get all of these updates and keep up as we take this from a hole in the ground to a trophy bass fishery here in southern Middle Tennessee. I will see y'all next time.